एक सेकंड, ये क्या है? ये क्या है? ये तो फिल्म की रील है, नेगेटिव है।
हाँ वो ये मेरी एक फिल्म आने वाली है तो मैंने काट के अपने पास रख लिया है।
Oh My God 2 is distinct and unique in Akshay Kumar's filmography for the hurdles and surprises that have been constantly flung towards the actor and makers ever since its announcement. What was presumably just an OTT release was to be released theatrically, and even though the film was the sequel of a very popular film, it never gained the momentum amongst the audience on the days prior to its release. Having to deal with several issues with the censor board, if one were to accept the authenticity of this document asking for 27 modifications, it made me more intrigued on what could possibly be the content of the film that it has led to so many changes being attempted before its release. What's insane regarding Akshay Kumar's track record in the 21st century, and this is something that I was speaking to Shan Prashar about, is that this is his first film in 20 years or so that is going to be an A certificate movie. Having to deal with such a ruthless treatment by the censor board, it makes me wonder where these experts were with their editing skills during the time of Adipurush, as everything was approved. The Oh My God 2 teaser developed intrigue within me because of the shift regarding the protagonist on the opposite spectrum of the first film, which is absolutely brilliant by the way. Even though in retrospect many will call it offensive with its themes, it actually dared to present an atheist who categorically and with great detail questioned several customs, but also in the process was guided by God himself. A venture with Paresh Rawal and Akshay Kumar which I believe the actor would not dare to do in 2023. In Oh My God 2, we have a believer in the form of Pankaj Tripathi, who has to deal with a crisis as a video which seems to be of a sexual nature gets circulated everywhere. This leads to suicidal thoughts creeping in for the son, but Pankaj Tripathi wants to explore the legal route that can be taken against those who may have circulated and shamed the son for the same act, while of course being guided by Lord Shiv's messenger played by Akshay Kumar. There is something extremely brave and interesting about the themes that can be explored in this film, and I started to think that in the midst of films focusing on mass star-led action films and the commercial rom-coms that are rampant today, isn't it very interesting to explore a film that will dive deep on the religious context about a taboo subject versus the chest thumping and generic shouting that is mostly present in Gadar 2. In the entire trailer, one thing becomes very clear to me is that Pankaj Tripathi will be the anchor of this film, a father making an individual effort to protect his own kind from all kinds of judgment and ridicule. I would assume that this legal route will take a really emotional toll on the character, as there is a personal stake in the matter with his son involved in the case. And the more I say about Pankaj Tripathi, the dramatic actor, the less it does justice to his abundant talent. So I really think the makers have delivered in regards to the casting. Yami Gautam as the lawyer he goes toe to toe with, and Pawan Malhotra as the judge are stellar talents that will of course uplift the storyline. I hear that Akshay Kumar was supposed to play an embodiment of Lord Shiv, but it has been modified to make him a messenger. I thought the imagery of Akshay just casually walking away as Nandi follows him was such beautiful imagery, and it makes me sad that we really won't get to critique the film in its raw state. It develops curiosity within me if we will ever get to see the director's cut when it releases digitally. The film is already being labelled anti-Hindu. It is being pitted against Gadar 2 as ideologically different from it. Boycott calls are being attempted, but in vain, for the assumed notion that it will hurt Hindu sentiments. But these are all assumptions based on what users think the story may be about. I think it is a huge risk by the makers that I am genuinely interested to see. Because of the mess that has been created before its release regarding its modifications and issues with the censor board, this is probably the worst marketed Akshay Kumar film in years, where the release date is fast approaching but the trailer has not even dropped to even create hype amongst the audience. While the film will really struggle to combat the mammoth giant that is Gadar 2, its themes are something that develops a lot of interest for me, to see what Pankaj Tripathi will actually argue to support his son in this matter, especially as he integrates a religious context as a believer. What do you think the plot will explore? Let me know in the comments below. And that was the video, guys. Write down in the comments below what you thought about the Oh My God 2 trailer. Do you think it will fare well against Gadar 2? Do you think the content will speak in the long run? Please don't forget to follow me on Instagram also. My handle's right in front of you. Follow me at JammyPants4. Also, please support us by smashing the like button and subscribing to our channel for weekly content ahead. Thank you for watching.